Before everyone goes back to school on Monday, how about a lesson in the kitchen? Foodland Ontario home economist Teresa Makarewicz joins us with two family-friendly recipes that are really delicious. We're going to start out with a favorite combo, a chicken pot pie pizza.
That's right. And these are perfect recipes to create some family-friendly memories for you. And for the chicken pot pie pizza, you can find the recipe on our website, foodlandontario.ca. Now, the chicken pot pie pizza kind of puts together two recipes, two classic recipes. You have your chicken pot pie and you have your pizza. So let's start in the skillet. What you would do is cook up some carrots, onions, and mushrooms until they're tender. And those are all your local year-round staple ingredients. And what I'm doing there is whisking some flour into the chicken broth, and you stir that into the skillet, and you allow for the sauce to get nice and creamy, and also the flour helps to thicken the sauce. So next up, what I've done is I've removed the skillet from the heat, and I've added in some shredded cheddar cheese and also mozzarella cheese. And for the spices, I have some thyme, also salt and pepper, and a little bit of crushed red chili flakes. Now that sauce I would transfer into a bowl and then let it put it into the refrigerator for about 10 minutes because you want that sauce to cool down.
Okay.
Now, making pizza dough, you could do that because that's a great activity also, or you could use store-bought pizza. Just put it into a 12-inch pizza pan. Now, Annette, if you don't have a pizza pan on hand, you could always put the pizza, spread it out onto a baking sheet. And what I've done there is I've topped it with some local cooked turkey that I had on hand, or you could use chicken. I've also added some more shredded cheese. Now, a money-saving tip is to buy your cheese in a big block and then use a box grater or a food processor and have the kids grate it depending on their age, and then you could freeze that cheese and have it on hand, and it's a little bit more economical than buying the pre-shredded. And also using leftover chicken or turkey is a great way to use up your leftovers, or if you don't have any, then just cook up a little bit of extra and put it and then you'll have it for the recipe. Now this baked in a 500-degree oven for 12 to 15 minutes or until the crust is golden, and then you would just take it out, and I like to finish it off. I'm just going to sprinkle some chives that I have. You could use parsley if you have that on hand, and dinner is ready. Just serve it with a greenhouse salad.
Oh, awesome. Okay, and now we need dessert, and this is a really fun and easy dessert, and it looks so fancy. And we're going to do it in a minute, they're telling me.
Okay. So what you have to do is start with a baking a muffin tin. Use a regular size. I brush it with some butter. I layer it. I have 2 cups of thinly sliced Ontario apples. There's so many varieties available in the store. Just look for the Foodland Ontario symbol. And then you top that with brown sugar and cinnamon, and evenly. It's about a tablespoon each into each cup. I whisk together my dry ingredients. I wet. Now a tip is to make sure that when you're cracking an egg, crack it into a separate bowl and then put it into your ingredients. So if you have any shells there, you could spoon them out. So I have sugar, oil, vanilla, lemon zest, which kind of brightens the flavors. And then you combine your wet with your dry ingredients. You spoon them onto the brown sugar mixture with the apples. That bakes in a 350-degree oven for 15 to 20 minutes, or until you can insert a toothpick nice and easily.
And the finished product is just so cute there. Teresa, I've got to interrupt you there, but we've got both of these great recipes up on our website, and we'll put the link to Foodland Ontario. Always delicious and always local. It's great to have you on the show.
Thank you. Enjoy.